What's going on, everybody? My name is Brian and this is Nerd Lab. Today we're going to talk about Laudna. Laudna is a warlock, Pact of the Undead. We don't really know her race yet. We do have one little hint, but it really doesn't give us too much. Her AC is 13. At level 3, her health points are 23. She hasn't used any weapons. Her feats are Form of Dread. Form of Dread is a 1-minute transformation where she gets 1d10 plus 3 temporary hit points. She has a chance to frighten on hit once per turn. That means if she hits you once per turn, she has a chance to frighten you. I believe it's a wisdom saving throw. She also has Transform. Transform is a form that reflects her patron. Now, she's Pact of the Undead, so we don't actually know who her patron is yet. What we've seen so far, her spells are Eldritch Blast. Then we also have Bane. Bane is one of the most powerful spells, and in my opinion, one of the most underrated spells. When I play my Bard, when I'm not DMing, I always pick Bane. Also, False Lie. Now, the little hint that we have as far as her race goes, as she says, originally I was from Whitestone, but that was a long time ago. This is just guessing, but for me, when she says that was a long time ago, that either means she's really old, or she used to be like a human or something, and now she's something different. She's been transformed into something different. Now let me speak to warlocks for a second. All right, when I talk to all my new players, I always tell them that warlocks lend themselves to a great backstory. That's probably why I'm so excited about this particular character. That's why I did her as one of the first characters I did a breakdown of, because warlocks lend themselves to a good story. I mean, think about it. If you're a fighter, you can just be a soldier, right? Or just a guy who liked to poke stuff with a sword or a stick. Okay, if you're a rogue, you were a thief, you were an urchin, you had to steal to survive. If you're a barbarian, you're just roaming around with other barbarians in the mountains or in the desert or whatever. But a warlock, you have to try hard to not have a good backstory. You have to have a good backstory as a warlock. Because you have to figure out, okay, who's my patron? What did you do? What situation did you put yourself in where you had to result to getting a patron? You had to meet up with this patron, okay? Usually it's some sort of lesser god. It's Ukatoa, right? What is this undead being that she is, this powerful being that she's got herself tangled up with? How did she get tangled up with this being? Or why did she need the power in the first place? Enough power that she was willing to mess with some scary deity, some archfey. Not only that, she's got the ultimate access to Matthew Mercer, the guy who built this entire world, the guy that has made more backstories than maybe anyone else in the history of history. This dude has made some in-depth, good backstories for NPCs that sometimes have 5 minutes of fame. Sometimes they reoccur because they're so good. I believe that Laudna is going to be one of the best characters this season for all those reasons. Anyway, that's my breakdown of Laudna, the Warlock, Pact of the Undead. I hope you liked the video. Do all the liking and subscribing stuff. Help me out. I appreciate it. Keep hitting me up in the comments. I love talking with you guys about what's going on in Critical Role, just general D&D stuff. And hey, I hope you guys have a good day.